The pole planning process gets our sub-trades communicating with each other more, where they may in a formal meeting, when you're all around a table and talking, you might only have one or two guys that are communicating. Well, here you get to run through each of the trade, and they definitely feel more comfortable speaking up. If you manage that process, you definitely get more interaction with all the trades, and they feel like they have a voice now, and it's not just something that a PM is, or our PM is telling them that this is what you have to do, or our superintendent says here's the schedule. They get buy-in.
Getting down to what the last planner actually is, which is the last planner, which is the guy directing the tradesmen in the field, which is the foreman. At the foreman level or the area superintendent level that are out there, they know what's going on with their buildings, they know what's happening with what are their constraints, what's missing from material delivery, when is that material going to get here, what information are we missing, what design issue do we need to work through. And pushing it down to that level has paid huge dividends, not so much in picking up time, but in not losing it.
So in the phase pool, it's where we get all the trades together and we come up with a big picture plan that oversees a portion of the project. And then when we have our weekly pool planning meetings, we discuss what's going to be happening over the next couple of weeks. After that, we have our daily huddle meeting, which is where we can discuss issues that arise on a day-to-day basis and talk to the trades of anything that's happening that day.
It's nice to see what the visual representation on the boards actually does in a schedule. Sometimes I feel in a P6 schedule, things can typically get stacked pretty easily based on how you break your schedule out. So it's nice to see the flow and where trades need to pick up or areas that need to be worked on.
So in the beginning, we got a lot of pushback, but I think once the trade saw value and started hitting dates and being able to move into areas without having issues or without having the follow-up trade still in the area, I feel they bought into it, and even though we're still working on it, it's become a great tool for us.
The feedback has generally been positive, and the thing that was most interesting to me is that when we're dealing with designers, architects, engineers, civil, structural, and whatnot, that have worked together before, even some of the same individuals have worked together in prior projects, they'll sit in this room and talk about some things that needs to happen, and they act like, oh, I never knew that before, I never thought of that. They get these little I caramba moments of, oh, I guess I do need that. And the pool planning kind of get everybody asking lots of important questions and sharing a lot of important information right away.
We've used the last planner system on 2 UCLA projects. One is a UCLA football performance center, and another is the UCLA basketball practice facility. It helped our team bond. So the last planner system helped our team understand each other's roles and responsibilities and what we do when we're not in meetings together. So that turnover, that handover for information, it wasn't just you give me this on this day. It was, oh, it takes you this long to put that information together and you need input from this person and that person, and then you compile it and give it to me. So we were all understanding each other's roles, responsibilities, and processes, and that really helped us develop a respect for each other. And later on, when we made requests or we had to modify anything, we were all very much aware of each other's durations.
This had definitely had collaboration between the architect and the consultant team. So everybody could think about the deadlines and what are the things that involves. So a lot of interests were thrown on the table, and then we had to connect the dots or find a solution.
The overall process has definitely added value to our project. We were able to bring the schedule back fairly close to our original completion date, plus just buy-in from all the trades, I think, brought great value to the team.
Anytime you can get a sub-trade looking into the details and talking and communicating and expressing, some of their concerns, then that's always a positive experience.
I definitely think the last planner system added value to the process. The first UCLA project we used it on, they told us, great, we love it, and they said, you're gonna do this on the next project, right? And we did.
So I have a question for you. Do you and your teams really understand if your schedule is meeting its milestones? Teams utilizing Last Planner measure their progress every week and make adjustments if they're needed. So I strongly encourage you to reach out to your ops manager and your DM today and start using Last Planner on your projects. Thank you.